Eee. I am tired. I took a nap right before this. But at least I remember to wake up. Oh, wow. Alright.
あれ見えますか
Thought you were gonna stream 6 hours. Hey, that's a one-time thing. It's fine. It didn't happen twice in a row, at least. Want to see my bracket? Whoops, one thing right here. I have faceless. It's pretty much the only one I know. I just got to this earlier,
雨
so
が降ったらこれで
I have not gone down at all. Yeah, let me see. Battle history. Yeah, I haven't lost any. This was from before. Who's Ati? What am you? Oh, okay. I need to lower the volume for myself. There we go. Oh, hey, Ali. You this guy? Okay.
ちー
Cool.
うーん
Alright. Ooh. Did you see yesterday's? We've done half of it so far. Swimsuit Yori Lover, pretty base. Alright, so we're gonna do 7 through 12. So we've done the first 6 already? Yeah. Alright. Alright. I'm trying to remember what's going on. Actually, let me just look at this description. Does it not tell me? Nope. Okay, well, we'll see. Exploration. This is... Oh yeah, where are we? I have no idea. How's my sleep schedule? Lamau. That's my response. Hey, good job. But I'm going back to work now tomorrow or later today, so we're chilling. It'll fix my sleep, I should say. Whoa! This passageway connects the destroyed facility with this one. I was really don't milk. Whoa, my what? Okay, I'm gonna look at that real quick. That's very important. I suggest everyone do the same. Is that Twitter? Looks like Twitter to me. Let's see here. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine with that. I see Sid doesn't enjoy it. Hold on. Did I miss something here? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, yeah. We may have deployed too much gunpowder. The shockwave shattered everything. I merely followed the teachings passed down from my upperclassmen. Wait, what? Damn. Wait, what? Is that a Neru thing? You know, it feels like a Neru thing. One particular person's proverb was, there is no such thing as too much gunpowder. Yep, that's a Neru thing. Oh no, Zakane? Interesting. I actually do not remember that. It's been a while. I know exactly whose proverb that was. It's ancient history to me. I haven't detected any movement from enemy troops, so you're clear to move forward. Let's go, I'm getting more and more intrigued. I don't remember her loving explosives, but you know, I believe it. I'm registering sounds of machinery operating a conveyor belt. It's after refining the mined resources, it would seem they're transporting them elsewhere. Too much gunpowder is merely an excuse to reuse the background, yeah. I would surmise this is to be a processing factory. On a massive scale, it's akin to a large steel mill. Relationship story. I don't have her bunny alt or her alt, but I do remember her relationship story, but I don't remember that part. Mysterious trailing drilling machines, a signal jamming facility and processing factory. Operations of this scale must have been happening in this region without a single person noticing. Nefarious schemes play out that way rather often. Ooh, this thing. Oh, have they oh, no, man, they're back to Soph. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Arianami. Radar sight is down. We spotted the enemy at the entrance of the second facility. Now then, shall we get started? Okay, getting started means forcing them deeper towards that place. I can do it. Hehehe. A rudimentary tactic. Lure them into our clutches, then eradicate them as they dance in the palm of our hand. Troop deployment complete. Now, Ein, fulfill your role. Yes, it's slightly beyond my comprehension, but this is how one hunts down prey animals like rabbits and deer, from the base of the mountain to its apex. I learned of this from Soph. Other way around. Yeah? Really? Not again. How does Soph know? We've never actually even encountered something like a rabbit or a deer. Oh, yeah, force. I'll force myself there too. What is this? This can't be. A massive force of enemy troops preparing to engage you. I mean, it sounds like every other time. It's pretty common. Decagrammaton forces? This is incomparable to our previous battles. What is our next move, President? I shall prepare for battle. Stand down, Toki. Amy's... When I didn't finish showing the word, I read Amy's ass. Oh god. Amy's assessment is correct. Even if you can't hope to take down an enemy... Even you can't hope to take down an enemy force of that size. Furthermore, Abi Eshu wasn't designed to function in narrow indoor terrain. True. The lion? What do you mean the lion? What do you mean? Why is the story full of big characters anyway? It has the best for everyone, you know? It has the big and the small. I enjoy all. Ah, understood, Miss Rio. Is there no escape route we can use? Just hold on. I'm looking. The force is charging in a single direction. It's blocked off the entrance you came through. There's only one clear path deeper into the facility. If you follow it all the way down, there's an exit at the back. So the only route available to us is beyond the conveyor belt to wherever the processed resources are being sent. BSU nerfed AF. I mean, Neru beat it by herself. There's no knowing what lies on the other end. But I would agree that taking the path would be more efficient than facing the full force of the enemy troops behind us. Or for 1v1 Naruto not doing much against mobs. I guess that is fair. Ishifu? Oh really? Does not look like it, but that makes sense. Oh, it's because, yeah, the fortress city was powering it. Yeah, you're right. In conclusion, I would agree with Miss Rio's suggestion. I can prepare for combat. She said no, there are times to fight. The time is not right now. Damn. That's like Toki's entire character. Oh, she's upset. Understood. I will clear the way. Damn. This is all the markings of a trap. Yup. Let me charge her Abi Eshifu. Should I pronounce it like that? It seems weird. I can't fall prey to these negative thoughts. With both Sensei and Himari here, we can push through this. Ooh. Okay.
ここはクリア。私の怒りの弾丸をくらえ。暇などないぞ。給食部の特性を見て。
I wish we had combat with the characters in the story. I guess I could use them, but I don't have. Actually, I do have all of them. I do have Toki now I think about it. Oops.
私の怒りの弾丸をくらえ。
Huh?
行きましょう。
Oh. I see what speed port looks like. She probably doesn't have one. I've read enough literature to know she indeed has one. Oh, they were chasing us. Okay, that was awkward. Ah, Suzy. Oh, that was a short one. Oh. Cockma. She could force one into existence, I understand. Alright. Oh boy. She could force herself on me. No. Hell yeah. I have located the exit. Hurry, Sensei, President Himari. It's locked. I'm forcing my way through the excuse me. Ooh. Damn. Oh. Is this warm enough for you, Himari? Huh? This is... You mean to say this is inside? We're now inside the volcano we saw earlier. The path led us into the heart of the volcano. This is really it, Rio? It was the most logical decision at the time. At least there's no enemies here. Whoa. Oh, she doesn't like it. Volcano, high temperature area, and climbing. The heat is unbearable now. How are you gonna fix this, Sensei? Take responsibility. Absolutely. You're better you're better dressed than in your usual outfit at least. I suppose. I'm melting away. Don't give me that look. Okay, you can give me that look. Phew, we may have ended up inside a volcano, but at least we can catch our breath. My ears somehow tinkle every time in this story I hear Forcer inside. Damn. Let's go back to the helicopter and AC right now. Our state-of-the-art helicopter is not your refrigerator. The further in we proceed, the more drilling rigs there are. This mountain was likely the core target of their mining operations. The glacial sea, the tundra, and a volcano. Just what were they planning on doing with this wealth of resources? Is this for Chess's munitions factory? No, if that were the case. Amy, you look unwell. Will you be okay? Damn. No, truly I'm at my limit. I'll carry her. If I don't make it, please leave a scoop. No, please leave a whole box of ice cream in memory of me on my grave. Yep, Amy going Yume status. Damn. I feel like Yume got lost and ended up here. Given the context, that sounds alarmingly not like a joke. However, the enemy seems to have stepped their pursuit. As hot as it may be, we can recollect ourselves here for a moment. They stopped. Yes, I'm scouting the area with drones and Amas, but I've detected no enemy troops in the area. On the surface, that's a relief. Underneath, it's an ominous statement. How so? Why would the enemy, who severely outnumbers us, not press their advantage? The only deterrent would be something of a greater threat. Atsuyo, she is very Atsui. Or something they shouldn't approach. Ding ding ding. The answer is, in fact, both. That voice. I recognize Connie anywhere. You somehow managed to intrude on this place. It's a shame it'll be all for nothing, isn't it? Yes, congratulations are in order. However, are they not quite a feat they have achieved? It doesn't matter because it's all over now. I said it. I did it. Have you been watching us? Of course, ever since you set foot on the tundra. Did you think you could scuffle with our troops and still escape our attention? Oh my, oh dear. Do humans really require such glaring facts to be explained to them? Disappointed cannot accurately express the feeling running through my circuits. I suppose it's to be expected. Did they get programmed with a brattiness? From here. It's all over. Right here. Right now. Yes. Yeah, like Ein said. Let's get this over with. Of course, if you choose to surrender, I cannot fathom a reason to not accept. Do we call this mercy? A sense of pity? What are you trying to do here? Is it okay to tell them? The details we cannot, but there are things we could reveal to the human self. Why not? We intend to build a new foundation for this world. Create everything anew, if you really think about it. We're doing it for you. To put it simply, we will present the perfect model, the complete answer. Yes. Now listen closely. This next matter is one of great importance. Allow me to explain it in terms you understand. Is it not the bane of human existence to agonize over the right and wrong decisions? Whether the path you tread is the optimal choice? I mean, pretty true, yeah. I will graciously grant each and every one of you mercy. You'll never again have another worry. Yeah, but that's the problem though, is that it's fun to worry. Hina sleeveless was better though. Yeah. Normally Aura's just yapping. Ooh. But that was the master's very reason for existence. Oh my, have you been watching it? Too many science fiction movies. What a third-rate villain line. Yup. And a waste of time, not even worth listening to. If you believe in your message, you shouldn't feel the need to hide things. That is correct. I've been told that nothing can be for the good of all, and creating something anew is not worthwhile. You're going too far. I'm starting to get a little angry. It's of no concern. This outcome was still within the range of our predictions, was it not? The Decagrammaton engineers I've been hearing about. Tsukatsuki Ryo. The new variable, you've arrived. So why did this variable finally make her appearance? No, another useless question. We are bullying bratty robot kids. Of course we are. You, the first to notice the master's presence, the audacious one, who follows its trail. You have not resurfaced since the day the Kyoto sky almost fell. Oh yeah, that was quite a while ago. And like that time, you should have remained put in the shadows, where you belong. I can acknowledge the sentiment. Your perception of me is yours to keep, after all. However, you've gathered more data on me than I expected. We, the engineers, prepare for any and all possibilities, but because we're the engineers. That's why Kokma will return everything to how it should be. Something's happening to the volcano. Detecting activity from the volcano, Sensei. No way. There. Uh-oh. There's more. A prophet. I'm seeing signals of a new prophet. Yes, I can confirm the wave patterns. Is this Kokma? I love the name. Kokma. Kokma, the second Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. The realm's ancient guardian. His shining intelligence and hidden wisdom. Unwelcome variables are unwelcome. With Kokma's power, this volcano will erupt. My volcano will erupt on you. And eradicate the most unwelcome variable here. Shale Sensei. Hey man. Ooh. And of course, you, Tsukatsuki Ryo. No problem for you, right, Ein? Okay. If it's for elder sister. And did they not decline our offer of mercy? I don't know. You're right. They did. Yes. We just gotta beat the big robot, right? What in the world? This makes no sense. That thing on top of the lava, it's a super phenomenon. Hey, luckily you're a task force for that. Alright, I think the original purpose of our club was to investigate such things. I fucking love the super phenomena we were created to investigate, and this thing are two entirely different breeds. Biggie Bookie is quite peak. Damn. I don't know where that came from, but you know, the signal is the nameless gods. The duality of man in the chat. Gibuda was always reliable, a hothead, but still reliable. That's why we left the important task of patrolling the glacial sea to it. In fact, it was Gibuda's idea to lure your ingrates here. Even the amazing sensei in Tsukatsuki Ryo can't do anything to fight Kakma now while it's in lava. Yuzumimoto Amy is weak to heat, Hayajino, and Asuma Toki's Abi Eshu is in need of maintenance. It sure is tiring fighting without rest, huh? It's break time, in more ways than one. We will go ahead and grant you one, an eternal rest. Against these kinds of enemies, sometimes a straightforward operation works best. What are you gonna do, Rio? Okay. I will deploy every Amasa I have to build a defense line. We can use the remains from the field facility. It won't be a proper barrier, but sometimes against primitive opponents you need primitive methods. Damn. Got a civil war going on. I see. That must be. Thank you, Rio. The engineers stated that Sensei was their primary target for eradication. In their eyes, Sensei's presence is the biggest threat. True. Sensei, I don't know what those children are thinking or planning. But for now, let's take care of what's right in front of us. Makoto wants to know your location. And then you'll finally turn on the AC for me? Ooh? For 10 hours straight if you want. Thank you, Sensei. That's why I like you. Damn. The helicopter is going to run out of fuel if you do that. It's okay. We're just bribing her. Ooh, that was a weird sound. Ooh. Damn, Tokyo. Look at those eyes. Preparing for battle. It's settled, everyone. Let's engage. We sure worked hard to lure them all the way out here. Good luck, Kakma. Tsukatsuki Ryo may have developed countermeasures, but our beloved Kakma can handle them. 10 hours straight with Avi. Yes! Everyone, look out. What do I use here? Okay, blue. We need something to specialize in defeating blue. Boom, boom. Oh no, I don't need that one. It's all single target, right? Well, this isn't set, so I'm not gonna use like Dako or something. Where's Hoshino? Where's... Alright, here. Oh, wrong Hoshino. Robodino. Robodino, let's go. What else do we want? I guess I can put in a chair. Or a chair. And then... Aku... forgot. I feel like this is right. I think I'll use normal. Or take Hoshino. And then... Yeah. Okay. I would have to bring out a set of ball bearing for a wheelchair after this session. What? With Himari. Oh boy, a boat. I know what it means. Damn. Yes, I made it that much cheaper. It's worth. Trust. Oh, what's it doing? Ramao? Only 2 festoons. Yep, Shiroko diff. Damn. Tactical victory. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Alright. We did it. Ooh. What about the volcanic activity? Earthquake magnitude has reduced significantly. Lava flow appears virtually non-existent. The volcano is beginning to stabilize. That's the least of our worries. What is Kakma's status? Try that lineup in actual fight? Hell no. I'll be doing that later. Do I do that today? Probably not. It can't be. Even though Kakma was not yet perfected, I can't believe it lost. Wait, what is this? We've filled our resource quota? That was the situation. It prioritized the protection of resource delivery rather than the defeat of the variables. Damn, skill issue. If that was its plan, it should have spoken up. Baby Kakma is a shy one. I think I'm already 475. Maybe I've done only 49. I don't know. Let Kakma retreat from here. In that case, in terms of strategy, we're already victorious. They forgore. Hell yeah. Kakma is. Yes, it's retreating towards the glacial sea. Regardless, how do I put this? To imagine I had a second form. Yes, the gigantic pits we saw earlier were the actual footprints of the monster. Right, a transforming monster. Oh, he's so happy. Aren't you oddly excited right now, Sensei? No. I mean, it's a giant transforming monster. Hehehe. One of them proves to have good taste. Although for that one to be the strange teacher, it's distasteful, problematic. Hehehe. I'm just glad someone out there recognizes how great our baby Kakma is. Hey, why are we complaining about our enemies, complimenting our enemies all of a sudden? Sure, I'm happy for you, but we still defeated the robot thing. Oh, sure, whatever. You can tell yourself that. But we know the truth is that we retreated for your sakes, not the other way around. Damn. That copium. Oh. Don't be upset, Ian. It's okay. You did good. Can she compliment my cock, bro? Oof. We will let sleepy dogs lie. This feeling of supposed victory. Enjoy it to the fullest. Savor it for now. Mark my words, a tactical victory does not make for a strategic triumph. Then what does it make for? What does that mean? Huh? They left. You seem disappointed, Sensei. I mean, yeah, look at them. I'm really disappointed they're gone. Naturally, I'd hoped for more opportunity to converse with those children as well. Perhaps we could have found out more, even if only the barest crumb of a clue. I want to talk more about the transforming monster. That was your main concern. I'm a transforming battlemate, Sensei. That's why we love you, Toki. You are allowed to like transforming monsters. However, you should give me some of that affectionate attention. Somehow Toki seems a bit different. It's okay, I'll give Toki attention. Let's head back for now. We have our own injuries to nurse. I agree, we need time to catch our breath and perform maintenance. It's just like Yabuda, I cannot positively assert that Kokma has been rendered completely inoperable, and the barrage of battles expanded a large amount of our resources. However, if needed, I could continue, for I am the perfect maid. Factual. Damn, I like it when she wears this. Oh. False stand down, Toki. Even you need a rest. Power down, Abiya's immediately. The baby bed shoe. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That's pinned. Okay. Bed turn S. That's also peak. Understood, Miss Ryu. Fusion Toki. Good work, everyone. I just might survive. But can we turn up the AC more, President? Spare me, Amy. It's already getting cold in here. Your yellow jacket is made for cold weather. You can put that on. You're telling me to wear a jacket just so you can have the AC on max? That is another waste of energy. What happened to the efficiency you love so much? Just open a window. It's literally like in the middle of snowy wilderness. You're wrong, President. In this case, inefficiency would be your operator not being able to reach 100% of her potential due to poor temperature conditions. Fair. Energy can be recharged, machines can be maintained, even replaced. The human body cannot. We will leave this volcanic region at full speed. You two can reach a compromise after that. Great decision, Toki. Nice. It was nothing. Peace, peace. Peace? Rio's like, she's never done this around me. Yes, I learned this from President Himari herself. That's right. See how your very own Toki has grown and changed. See, I groomed her now. This, that, everything you observe with your very own eyes, they're all thanks to this Millennium Mentor and super genius delicate chick beauty. What are you gonna do about this, Miss Rio? The president's head is blown up again. Amy was in Trinity. Would the students go to her to incubate their eggs when they are busy? That is a sentence. Are you familiar with the Twitter group Trinity Egg Farm? I don't know why, but that reminded me of that. I forget that they have they do. Anyway, no, translation. Himari is happy she got to see you. Where did you come up with that? That thought has never crossed my mind, not in my entire life. I suppose I can't deny that your presence has benefited this mission in more ways than one. But we have Hanako. Fair. Oh yeah, they exist. That community. Thank you, Rio. You saved us. Yes. I've seen a lot of Trinity girls laying eggs art. Of course you have. Why am I not surprised? We're above the tundra region. The air current is stable, but please remain on guard for any emergencies. It seems like the Decagrammaton's remaining forces and facilities are no more. You're in the community, beautiful. I'm not active enough on Twitter to join that. That reminds me, I collected samples from both of them. Oh, the Koharu. So I've seen that one video of the guy pulling the egg out of the Koharu plushie and hard boiling it. But yeah, that reminds me, I collected samples from both of them. When did you do that, President? Do you intend on adding squirrel to your long list of titles? Wait, what? Wait, why? Oh my, a squirrel does sound cute. Factual. As God's strongest listener and #1 fan of Ayunda Risu, I agree. I believe this may be a rare situation where I accidentally encouraged her. I apologize, Sensei. If I agree, then I'd be agreeing that Himari's, well, I am failing to comprehend this interaction. However, it appears we believe Amy did something wrong. I will agree. Damn. This is a little awkward, so I think it'd be best if I just stay out of it. Anyways, what do you mean by samples? I mean, she could take my samples. It's just as I said. It's just as I said. Kakma, resource. She took samples of cock. Anyway, resource harvesting facilities in what seemed to be Decagrammaton's forces protecting them. They were all subjects worth analyzing. Above all, the fact that they were operating forces and facilities of this scale without Chesed, the munition factory, incites suspicion. We will need to land the helicopter to begin analysis. Understood. Let's do somewhere very cool. Somewhere cool for Amy, maybe torture for me. That may be right, but we're also concerned about the helicopter engine overheating. It can't be helped. I'll give in this time. You don't have to start pouting already, President. Look at that face. Legacy of the Nameless Gods. Ooh, Kakma. Yeah, let's see it. How many are left? Okay, 4 left. That's crazy. Alright, back to this. Legacy of the Nameless Gods. To summarize, we followed Kakma's trail from the glacial sea to here, and we uncovered its activity in the volcanic region. You know that kiwi birds lay eggs? Kiwi bird eggs take up like 70% of his body. Yeah, I've seen it. I can't imagine how that would feel for them, honestly. We believe it was harvesting resources to transport to a second location. Yes, we observed it building transportation routes, although we're still unsure of where the resources are being sent, and there are still facilities remaining in the area. Shall I perform recon in the area, Miss Rio? President Himari? Yes, thank you, Toki. Should I join her? No, I have a separate task for you, Amy. What is it? Somehow Kakma. What is it? We need to do an analysis of the remaining Decagrammaton facilities. My mission is to retrieve samples. You can retrieve my samples. Precisely for this kind of endeavor, the more samples we have, the better. Ooh, the drones. Oh, what are you doing, Rio? Didn't you say you need more samples? And are you offering to help? Did you really feel the need to spell it out? It's inane. It's fine. Great, let's get this over with then, shall we? Despite everything. You two are close friends. Oh god. Definitely not. You're completely wrong, Sensei. Will these samples be enough, President? Yes, that should be enough, Amy. We nearly completed the analysis. Are you receiving the results, Rio? Receipt confirmed. I have a few conclusions I've made. Oh, is that so? Well, go on. Jarvis, go on Gelbahoo. Input in search bar. Blue archive. Egg. Oh god. I believe this is to be a matter of great importance. We can confirm it on site. Dude, you should make a Discord server. Maybe. I just don't want to manage it. That'd probably be a decent idea in the future, though. If I get enough people, then yeah. I would love to be Goofy in there. Oh god. I've detected traces of material construction in the samples. Ah, I can see it. We've faced something similar before. We have? Yes, Sensei. Do you remember the Ark of Atrahasis? Atrahasis. And what happened to subject, Arisu in K? Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm well aware. Oh. Nah, 6 people is enough. Okay. Maybe. I'll think about it. Ah. Yes, exactly, Sensei. Yes, it's the same. Material reconstruction is one of the signature powers of the Nameless Gods. There's no way to confirm for certain, since we don't have direct access to Kakma. However, looking at the resource harvesting methods, their transport facilities, and even the forces themselves. Yes, they were all created via material reconstruction, the power of the Nameless Gods. And now, I think our hypothesis is almost proven. Proven? Yes, all the pieces fit together. The USB-C? Damn. I'll turn her USB-C into a regular USB. Asavatoki reporting, I have returned. I have confirmed the presence of hastily constructed rails leaving the volcanic regions. There are several small defense forces stationed along the paths. Odyssey running with iOS. My Toki sexual chat got pinned. Okay, great work, Toki. Yes, of course, Sensei. You should be more proactive and bold in issuing me compliments. Fair, I will. Whoa. To be specific, here are some potential options. Head pets, a light hug, or your hands around my waist. I'll take all 3. 100%. Damn. That's why I like Toki. She just says what's on her mind. Sensei, why are you suddenly flustered? I don't know, man. Toki? I wouldn't question it, Miss Rio. I can't confirm if she's just revealed her true nature or if she's changed, but this is simply Toki now. Let us continue, Sensei. Yeah. Alright, what did you mean by all the pieces fitting together? Disappointing. Damn. There were 3 prophets of Decagrammaton that the Super Phenomenon Task Force faced before coming to the Glacial Sea. Bina, Chesed, and Hod. Oh, I'm well aware of all 3. None of those 3 prophets had any relation to the power of the Nameless Gods. Yeah. But when it came to Gebrua and Kakma, the prophets we met here, we identified traces of the power of the Nameless Gods, which could explain the rather surreal experience of a ship floating on lava that we all witnessed. Yeah, Rio hasn't seen her in a while. Yeah, Toki's had her own character arc after all of this. Most certain is that Decagrammaton and its prophets are already utilizing the power of the Nameless Gods, right? Yes. This seems to be an incontrovertible fact. Damn words. The real concern is what they intend to do with that power. Oh. What? Rio, just now. Yes, I'm detecting it from here as well. Wait, if Audis would have a USB-C port, it's gonna be on our head instead of... Huh? Dude, can I be a mod? We'll see. I haven't seen you too often, so be more frequent than maybe. Did you find something, Miss Rio? Please explain. Yes, for this to happen, we're gonna have quite the emergency on our hands. In other words, we've detected a new prophet, but on an entirely different scale. It's a very, very powerful signal. Dead end. Ooh. Ooh. Look at them. Did you see in the background? Okay, status update, Rio. Analysis of the new prophet. Yes, I couldn't get a detailed analysis from her. Considering its strength at the time it occurred, the signal faded out incredibly quickly. I can confirm it's a new prophet, entirely different from Gebura or Kakma. Oh wait, there's another one? That would make it the 3rd prophet we've encountered since coming here. Fluffy Himari is adorable, yeah. It's a bargain sale for prophets. Hell, what? I would like to buy one. What is the asking price? I forgot how, like, spectrum-y every girl here is. They literally got all the weirdest ones. You too. They're fresh out of profit stock. I recorded the signal's coordinates. I'll send them to you now. Putting it in flat. What? It's quite a ways away. I'm curious to investigate, but having to take the risk of moving our base again. Furthermore, to send out such a strong signal, there could be intent behind it, like something summoning us. It's a similar functionality to a bug zapper. I understand. I can't say for certain, but I certainly wouldn't rule it out. I smell a hidden trap. Well, I'd be rather valiant for the headlines to say something like, "The Super Phenomenon Task Force bravely takes on the enemy's trap and prevails." I oppose. It's irrational and inefficient. Damn. Yes, I agree with Miss Rio. I am left with no other choice, since no one else is taking the president's side. I will stand by her. I'm sorry, Miss Rio. Damn. What? Wow. Look at her. Can you please show sympathy like you're dealing with leftover inventory? On top of that, it's not like I've advocated for one method or another. Then you're the one at fault, President. You should be presenting clear and concise proposals to the council. It was meant to be an icebreaker. An icebreaker. To finish what I was saying, while bravely facing the trap is an appealing option, I can't risk the safety of our members. You love me. Then utilize my Amas. I have an Amas drone that I modified for high-speed recon for situations like this. I'll send it to the signal's origin. Oh my, so that neurotic personality of yours can be useful sometimes. Damn, she's right on it. I'm only deploying the most rational method for the situation. What are you trying to say? Forget it, I can't even open my mouth around here. I've developed the drone. It'll take about 20 minutes to reach the area. I'll slow it down. Connect the video. What? Is there an issue, Miss Rio? I lost connection with my Amos drone. Oh. Well, damn. We need more details, Miss Rio. It's as I said, my connection was severed out of nowhere. Oh. I must have sent some amount of data before that happened, no? Hold on, I'm analyzing it. This is... You don't have PC Sedge. Is something wrong? Himari, I'm sending you the data right now. Help me analyze it. It's really unusual for you to request my help, and so I'd assume. Yes, I'm truly hoping that my interpretation is wrong here. Dude, Himari roasting Rio is literally what makes her one of my favorite characters. What's going on? Things are okay, right? What in the... This means... Seems like I wasn't wrong. Yeah, there's no way you would make a mistake with these. After all, I do respect you when it comes to this field. I'm edging to Bro's voice right now. What's the matter, President Himari? To get to the heart of the issue, it appears that at the coordinates is the multi-dimensional barrier that once protected the Ark of Atrahasis. The Ark of Atrahasis. Oh, yeah, Trauma. PTSD. Yes, Sensei. There's no mistaking it. But why here? And why now? Does this mean the red sky will return to Kivotos and the strange machines? God, not again. Honestly, I expect that in the future. I expect it to happen again. Oh boy, yeah, those two. I suppose you could call this a silver lining, but I don't think the threat is to that extent. That's right. At the very least, it doesn't seem like there are signs of dimensional interference at the mentioned coordinates. But the multi-dimensional barrier is there. Yes, considering this new data and what we've discovered so far, I would have to conclude that the prophets have fully immersed themselves in the power of the nameless gods. Furthermore, for them to have utilized an almost insurmountable defense mechanism, a supernatural phenomenon beyond anything we've previously encountered. which means they're hiding something here. Yes. So what countermeasures are currently available to us? The only way we overcame the multi-dimensional barrier the first time was with the Utnapishtim ship Sensei made for us. Yeah. Imagine this. We would be hard pressed to get another supernatural phenomenon of that scale into our arsenal again. Oh yay, black suit. Hey, what? Yeah, that's probably the case. Alright, it's difficult to admit, but we're low on options. Everything is a non-starter. If we can't find a way to deal with the Nameless God's power, and even if we forgot the barrier, we'll have to find a way to circumvent the Prophet's ability to manipulate material reconstruction and recover infinitely. I agree. We may have dealt some critical damage to Gebuda and Kakma, but they recovered in no time at all. Yes, using reconstruction, their recovery process is almost instantaneous. The Prophets are already able to utilize the Nameless God's power to this extent. What can we even do about it? Also, President, how can we forget the multidimensional barrier? Even if we try to pretend it's not there, it will still be in our way. Now that I think about it, what did we do back then? I don't remember. Back then. Our main objective was to destroy the Ark of Atrahasis in the sky above Kivodos. However, the Ark is protected by a quantum superposition state barrier that makes physical access from the outside impossible. I remember this. So like teleport inside, right? As long as this barrier is in place, physically reaching the Ark is impossible. Therefore, we plan to pass through the barrier by putting a Napishtim's ship in the same quantum superposition state. But ultimately, that approach method failed because the Ark of Atrahasis changed the entire value of the state itself. So we ultimately relied on... the Sword of Light. Yep. Oh yeah, you have some trauma with that, don't you? Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up earlier, Rio. Proposal. Ooh, okay, I see where this is going. Based off of the new PV too? Okay. I was not present at the scene, but I have heard that Arisu was instrumental in the mission's success. Yeah, she was based as fuck. I recall, after everything was over, the game development department members visiting us at the Super Phenomenon Task Force Club room. I remember everything from the party proposal, 2 kilobytes worth of data, a robot-shaped keychain, good atmosphere, touching background music, and finally my enthronement as the main heroine. That's not how I remember, but you know, I'm okay with that. You know, I'd be okay with that. Many things happened. Ha! The first part happened, but the rest sounds like a fantasy. I just tried saying it. Fair. Tokia has been trying to secretly impart her own agenda more frequently. It's fine. She's allowed. Anyways, back then, the Utnapishtim, I think I pronounced that right. Utnapishtim ship that Arisu reconstructed was Arisu's proof of a hero. Hell yeah. I still remember the name I came up with. It was the Sword of Light, Atrahasis Supernova. It wasn't the right time to say it back then, but you're not very good at naming things, are you? Oof. I don't want to hear that from you. They're both. But we don't know what exactly Arisu did back then, which is the crux of the problem. We have no way of determining the method or mechanisms she used to reconstruct such a thing. Yes. What the source of energy was, how material reconstruction occurs, how she collected and discharged it, they're all mysteries to us. Baby bitch. From our perspective, she managed all of this in the blink of an eye. All these questions make it nearly impossible for us to replicate what she did. It was a miracle born of the strangest dream. Which is what makes it the absolute antithesis to science and theory. Exactly. Science is a systematic process. It is designed to allow anyone to reproduce the same results as long as they're familiar with the process. Utonapishtim Utona pistem. Okay. Utona pistem. Okay, I'll forget that 100%. I believe we should reach out to Arisu. You want to call Arisu out here to this place? Yes, exactly. We should ask Arisu to analyze and explain what she did. Rio, are you absolutely certain? What do you mean? Aren't you then just using Arisu as a tool to resolve your issues? Oof. Ooh. President. Rio, I don't need to repeat myself. We've already had this conversation back in Utnapishtim's ship. The only difference is that subject has shifted from Toki to Arisu. Of course, as a delicate flower blooming on a cliff, I couldn't care less about the accidents you make and regrets you have, but someone making the same mistakes over and over again is rather uncouth and boring, even for the one who has to watch it happen. Based? Yes, right, I have no rebuttal. Ooh. Hey, Rio. Ooh. Do we need Arisu to resolve this? I apologize and say, please disregard that hypothesis. It's one of many possibilities that I can hardly guarantee your presence here will result in what we need. Damn. You can forget I ever proposed it. My approach was incorrect. Alright, let me look at this Toki comic. Have I seen this one? Based. Pretty nice. For chat room is just like general chat, yeah. Then I'll try talking to Arisu in the game development department. Sensei? Sensei? What is this behavior, Sensei? Is something wrong with you? Well, Rio getting straight at PTSD. She kind of deserves it, to be fair. But you know, at least she feels bad. Like, that's like 90% of like the thing. Yeah. Are you very sure, Sensei? In the worst case. The situation seems dire. Well, I could see how one would be led to that conclusion. And if anyone were to talk to Arisu, it should be you. In return, I have a request of you, Rio. Ooh. Me? Yeah, exactly. Like in the PV. That's why that's why I expect. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm hyped for this plot. I want you to come to the Glacial Sea Base in person. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Himari's like, Miss Rio. Sensei, does that mean the so-called concept of taking responsibility together? No way. A suffering girl makes everything beautiful. That's a quote. I'll leave the final decision to you, Rio. Just like how you suggested your own proposal. I want Rio to smile. That would be... You know, no, she has smiled before and it is cursed. Look it up. It is cursed. I too am suggesting a proposal. Oh yeah, I wonder what the Rio L2D is. Oh no, it's the feet one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, Sensei. I don't know whether or not I have the right to. Miss Rio, you were the one who saved us. Oh, Himari did. Oh, is she smiling? Interesting. I don't know about right and wrong. I'm also unsure if it is feasible for someone to always make the correct choice. However, I would like to see you again. Damn. Is that not reason enough? Toki. Rio, it's your decision to make. I know what drives you. It's rationality. So what decision will your rationality, your logic, drive you to this time? Ooh. Logically, there are limitations with radio communications regardless both security and safety. Rio competing with Himari on feet contest? Hell yeah. Which feet do you choose? I haven't seen the Rio Live 2D too much. Actually, I don't think I've seen it at all. I just saw it in the like the event thing. Well, not the event thing, but like the trailer for it. Rio straight up copied Himari's Live 2D. She got nothing of her own. Yeah, Rio's just like discount Himari, honestly. Any kind of radio interference, like what happened in this fight, could affect the integrity of the entire mission. I'll come to a conclusion on which feet are better based off of the once I get her L2D. So next fest, which I don't know when is. It's not that far away actually, right? Actually, it's quite far away. I don't even know what polls I'm doing next. I think I'm doing the Satsuki polls next. Yeah. So excellent. It's decided. We'll meet you at the Glacial Sea Base. Oh, okay. What's wrong, Miss Rio? Does something not agree with you? That's not exactly it. Wait, is this really? Okay. I'll send you the coordinates of the Glacial Sea Base. I'm assuming you have some form of transportation already sorted out. We need a feet tier list? That's a great idea. I might do that. Yes. It will be our first meeting in a long time, Miss Rio. I will be waiting. Toki. Yes, how can I help you? Thank you for your hard work and for everything. You're welcome. Saria is pregnant with my child right now. Base. While everyone was busy with their preparations, I took some time to myself. Then... Ooh, wait, I haven't seen this screen in a long time. Oh, I don't know. Huh, Sensei? Welcome, Sensei. What business do you have here? I love how there's both of them. Saori? Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I was like, who's Saori? What? You wish to see our faces? Hell yeah. I am both glad and thankful to hear that, but... Satsuki or NY Kayako? NY Kayako is 100% like gonna be used more. But they're both good. I would go NY Kayako though if you have to decide. Don't try to play it off though, Sensei. Affirmative. Your expression is that of seriousness. So again, what is your business? Am I that easy to read? I see. Are you surprised? Of course we can see through you. We've been together for so long, you know. We know just by looking at you. Agreed. Perhaps you are not aware. But the sensei of my world was also that kind of person. The Plapna. Then Plapna. What's on your mind? Spill it out, Ona. And to me. And yes, Plana too. Automatic SS plus tier, fair. I agree. It bothers me that I can't solve this for them. Sensei. But if you think about it, Sensei. Even until now, you've brilliantly solved many situations like this before, right? Or something like that. Hehe. Shibugaki is to pregnant my yep, Oh, I remember that. Dude, that was like the first scene that made me go, oh man, this goes hard. Oh, that went hard too. I don't think the rabbits went as hard. This one really hard. This time is a little different. You're saying that back then, you helped resolve ongoing situations, like cleaning up the aftermath. But this time, you feel like you're leading students into danger. That's true, now I think about it. Understood. But isn't there a possibility that something worse would happen if the situation isn't addressed? That is also true. Particular Sensei, which student have you gone to? Recently or like all of them? So recently, Toki. But most of them. But recently, Toki. Ah, look at them. But I'm putting students in harm's way for a possibility. Oof. It makes me wonder if I'm any different from those people. Damn. Oof. Oh, that. Got a research history, sir. I mean, You just go on the funny site with the 6 digits, like look at Toki and then just search by all time, and that was basically it. Man, I wish I could just become super strong, dude. Sensei? Cannot comprehend. What is wrong, Sensei? Damn, Arinami. I'm sure Sin has made up for it. Be able to fly, smash through barriers. Name was God's Decagrammaton, whatever it is. I wish I could solve everything at once. Why are you acting like this? Confused. I cannot understand. I would like to request a more detailed explanation from Sensei. No, it's fine. I was just being foolish. Oh. Oh. Hey. Oh. Please take care of my... Ooh. Every day is Hina Day. Every Hina gets a repose. I've got to do it. Yeah. I'll try everything I can and struggle until the end. And if that's not enough... Well, we can cross that bridge when we come to it, since I don't know how things will go. Sensei, you sure you're okay? Doubtful and confused. Request Sensei should get a mental tick. You know... Maybe? It's fine, it's fine. Sensei, thank you for the head pads, but wah. Even more confused, cannot understand Sensei's intentions. I petted both of them for a while. Absolute cinema. Once I fell asleep, I returned to the battlefield. Departure. Ooh. Oh, well, we can't do departure. We're caught up. So, is there more before the PV thing? Or do we have to wait all the way until what the PV showed? Because that's that's going on in JP right now, right? Hey, free monies. Man, I just realized there's really nothing to do. My opinion, out of all the students, Yuko would be the smelliest. She got a lot of work. But she doesn't do like anything. I mean, you can't argue with like the Ui being the smelliest. Like that's the thing. It's like that's like the obvious one. Like I just always go Ui when I think of smelly. There's one more update before for Deca episode. Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause I feel like they'll introduce like all of GDD in the situation, and then they'll have whatever the PV showed. You're a new player? Oh. Do Momotalk Sensei stop ignoring your students? In fact, I think tomorrow, same time, we'll do a Momotalk stream. I've thought about it. I was thinking either that or I play some more Oblivion. By the way, earlier, a couple hours ago, I started playing Oblivion. If you want to look at that VOD, I will continue that, hopefully. I may be lazy. Long games like that are one of my struggles that I never finish, but I'll try. But, I have work tomorrow, Soloma. Or more like later today. Let's see. Who was I given? Oh yeah, I was doing the idols. Upgrading the idols. So Chippy is one update ahead. Are they only one? I thought they were a little bit more than that. We need Nuxie here. He would know. Connie needs proper skincare. Fair. Did they just roll out Decagrammaton story on both servers at the same time? Did they? I really don't know how they're doing anything anymore. Because it used to just be like 6 months, and now I hear it's like, oh, they're only four-ish months ahead, and I'm like, huh? I'm a producer because I will keep producing Islands based. Producer son. I need to finish that show. Katamari. Oh, I see, I understand. I aren't really ahead because of ends and banners. Oh, I see. So it's just like story stuff. That makes sense. Interesting. Okay. Let me look at the Pyro Planner real quick. Sheets. Well, I'm not signed in now. Pyro Planner. Let's see here. I'll do this. Oh wow, I forgot. I switched my monitor to 2K. I need to rearrange all my stuff. The global gap shortage is confusing. Yeah, I haven't looked into it, so. JP exclusive stuff? It's just ahead. Oh, JP's just 6 months ahead, that's why. You're only doing 100 pulls for track Yuka? Oh. Copium or Diludium? It is copium. It is possible, but it is copium. JP's 3 months ahead, is 6 months ahead, but I don't know. They're trying to close that gap is the thing, so I don't know what it is currently, but it's been 6 months for the longest time. Yeah, I guess I'll do it like that. So let's see here. Yeah, this is in a few days. We're doing the S Hina banner. That's a skip if I've ever seen one. I already have everyone here anyway. Order almost arrived. We're only cut a month so far? That makes sense. Okay. So this is my next pulse. I still need to make the video for idols just because I've been on vacation. I should have done it like when I came back, but I need to like set up my computer. But my computer works fine now. So Lamau. Hopefully the video will be ready at latest next week. So yeah, I'll get that video going. I still need to make the... So the problem is that I still need to make the chitin video, but it was on my old PC that broke all of the stuff, so I need to like either redo it or find the file. I think I can find the file though. Shouldn't be too bad. But anyway, yeah. This banner. What sucks is that I want Satsuki, Chiaki, and Makoto, but I also want to get Satsuki dupes because she needs to be strong. So we'll see with that one. That'll be interesting. That won't be for... So that's when set comes. So let me minimize that. So once Giburu is done, so 10 days will be the next polls. I'm skipping PJ. Sag, I know. And then it'll be Fest. Okay, so yeah, one more polls before Fest. Rip old footage, yeah. Well, no, I have the... My hard drive was fine, and I just transferred the hard drive. It's just, I don't know if it was on my C drive or not, like for the what's it called? For like the current projects. That's the only stuff I lost. Well, actually, I still have the C drive. It's just, it's hard. I don't know where to find it. I probably have it somewhere. Did the set of plan to get to 3-month gap by the end of the year? Okay. PJ spooks on Fest Trust lol. Yeah, I'd rather have Daru spooks because man. Am I putting that in here? Oh, is there no Daru? I thought there was Daru coming up. Yeah, I need Daru. Something fierce. Saving until Fest, I can afford to spend. That's fair. Yeah. Alright, Plana is being really loud. Alright, tomorrow we will do Momo Talks. And if you see a stream that is not Momo Talks, it means that I am too tired to talk a lot. So if it's not Momo Talks, it'll be it'll probably be Civ because yeah. But I'll try to do Momo Talks. I'll try to sleep well. That's not a guarantee though. Alright, bye bye.